If you're an avid coffee drinker like me and you like a decent cup of coffee in the morning, one thing that you need to be super aware of is one, the type of beans that you're using, and two, how those beans have been stored before they were packaged, but also how you store them in your house, because they're prone to mold. And mold is a real issue for coffee beans, especially cheap coffee beans that haven't been stored correctly, and they can affect things like brain fog, your energy levels, and your sleep. So one thing to do whenever you buy any coffee beans is, for example, mine's got a hopper here that I can store lots and lots of coffee beans in. I never ever use that. I only use the coffee beans that I need to use when I make my cup of coffee. And when I'm storing my coffee, I store it in an airtight container. So this has actually got a rubber seal on it, so no air can get in there and my coffee beans aren't going to get moldy. The other thing is that coffee beans themselves, if you get really cheap coffee beans, they have the tendency to have more mold on them, and they suffer from a thing called ochratoxin A, which is again formed by mold. And things like these sorts of coffee beans, the cheap ones that you get from sort of standard supermarkets, they are more prone to getting mold, and you have to be aware of that. You may notice a big difference in how you feel when you step up your game and get something like this. So this coffee bean is a specific one for a company called Exhale, and they are actually mold tested. So they are created in an environment where there is no mold. They are tested for ochratoxin A, and they're tested for other molds as well. So if you are someone that drinks a cup of coffee and you notice your stuff don't feel too great after you've had your coffee, or you notice that you have to pee straight away as soon as you've had your cup of coffee, they're signs that your coffee is disagreeing with you and it may contain mold. So please be aware of that. Follow me for more health tips.